was 19, reeling from my dad's suicide. He left me some money in his car, and my mom was selling our family cabin near Mount Bachelor in Oregon. It was a tough time, and I needed to get away, clear my head. So I quit my job, packed my snowboarding gear, grabbed my dog midnight, and drove to the cabin. It was going on the market soon, so it was empty. No renters, just me and midnight. I had the keys and the alarm code, so it was empty alarm code, so I didn't bother telling anyone I was there. I just wanted to be alone. The first 2 days were fine. I snowboarded, played with midnight in the snow, and spent evenings in the cabin, drinking, smoking on the balcony, playing PlayStation. The cabin was cozy, 2 stories, with a living room, kitchen, and guest bedroom downstairs, and 2 bedrooms upstairs, one with a balcony. I kept the spare room shut. Open doors to dark rooms always creeped me out. I was starting to relax, despite everything. Midnight was great company, and I'd stocked up on food. On the 3rd day, it snowed hard, so I stayed in. Around midday, I took midnight out to the driveway. That's when I noticed footprints in the snow around the cabin. They looked fresh, maybe 20 minutes old, despite the falling snow. Our cabin was isolated, with only 2 others nearby, both empty. The prints led from the cabin toward the dense pine forest and vanished. I figured maybe someone was staying at a neighbor's place, a shut-in like me. I brushed it off and went back inside. That night, I was in bed in the master bedroom. Midnight curled up beside me. Suddenly, his ears perked up and he bolted downstairs to the living room, pacing back and forth. I lay still, heart starting to race, listening to his claws clicking on the floor. After a few minutes, he ran back up, doing his dance to go outside. I groaned but got up, took him downstairs and opened the door to the driveway. He didn't pee. Instead, he pulled hard on his leash, staring into the dark forest where the footprints had been, then sniffing the side of the house, looking up at the roof. He wouldn't budge, just sat and stared into the darkness. It was weird. Midnight loved chasing animals, but this felt different. I got a bad feeling, like something was out there, watching. I yanked him back inside, locked the door, and we went upstairs. About half an hour later, as I lay in bed, I heard it, thudding steps on the roof like hooves. 6 slow, deliberate steps, spaced like a man's stride. My stomach dropped. Midnight jumped up, barking at the balcony door. I told myself it was a pine cone or an animal, but it didn't feel right. I'm not a coward, or at least I didn't think I was. I grabbed my coat, shoes, flashlight, and cigarettes and stepped onto the balcony. Midnight stayed close, growling low. I lit a cigarette, my hands shaking, and scanned the roof with the flashlight. Nothing. The snow was untouched. I started to calm down, thinking I'd imagined it. Maybe Midnight was just feeding off my nerves. I stood there smoking, staring at the tall pines and stars, trying to shake the fear. That's when I caught it. In a tree, maybe 20 feet from the balcony, just taller than the cabin, something was crouched. It looked like a man, squatting on a branch, arms stretched up, gripping the branch above. Its shape was wrong, too dark, too still, like a shadow that didn't belong. My heart stopped. Midnight barked softly, pacing behind me. I froze, staring, not sure if it was real. It didn't move. I wanted to shine the flashlight on it, but something in my gut screamed not to. I backed into the room, pulling my zeb off. Screamed not to. I backed into the room, pulling Midnight with me, locked the door, and shined the light out. Nothing. I shut the curtains and crawled into bed, heart pounding. Then I heard it. Tap, tap, tap on the balcony door, like fingers on glass. Steady, relentless, for almost an hour. Midnight stared at the door, but wouldn't go near it. I felt this pull, like something was urging me to open it, but my dad's voice echoed in my head. Don't be scared of ghosts, fear the living. Except this didn't feel like either. I stayed in bed, shaking, until I passed out from exhaustion. Morning came, except this didn't bed shaking, until I passed out from exhaustion. Midnight stared at the door but wouldn't go near it. The rest of the week was quiet, but I never felt alone. I stayed because I wanted to believe it was all in my head. Grief, stress, whatever. I needed the isolation after my dad's death, but I've never forgotten that night, that figure, that tapping. Was it real? Was my dad's voice protecting me? I don't know. It's one of the few things in my life I can't explain. Have you ever felt something watching you, urging you towards something you shouldn't do? Share it in the comments. I need to know I'm not the only one.